What up, YouTube? It's your boy Trustedkicks, man. Coming back to y'all with another video. See, I'm all geared up, man. Getting ready to go to work. Sorry if it's a little windy, just cold out here. I need y'all to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. Show some love to the channel. I really appreciate it. And what's going on today? I finally got a video. They dropped a video on some the collabs and everything that's going down. Whew, my bad, I'm taking out trash too for the All-Star weekend in Chicago. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for y'all. Y'all check that out. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for showing love. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. And I'm gonna see y'all later. Most likely at the mall picking up these black cats. So whew, I'm telling you, boy, it's cold out here. But y'all stay tuned. We out.
Let's start things off with Jordan Brand and this Air Jordan 3 Retro SE inspired by the dunk contest in 1988. And for those of you in Chicago, there's a special Nike Shy version that will be exclusive to that city only. Next up is the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG called the UNC to Shy. It basically connects Michael Jordan's days in college to his days with the Chicago Bulls. Following that is the debut of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High 85, completely recrafted to look just like the originals. It starts things off with this red and black pair that's sort of a reverse of the band pair. And then there's a new beginnings pack that features a white and red version that comes packaged with the Airship Retro, the first time that shoe has ever released. The new beginnings pack will be released as a set and will not be available individually. Next up is the Air Jordan 34 in a modified version with a new zipper on the upper. It features a leather strip that goes from toe all the way to the top of the tongue, and on the heel is an Air Jordan logo that is upside down. Following that is a shoe that really needs no introduction, is the Air Jordan 6 Retro Defining Moments package that celebrates Michael Jordan's first NBA title in 1991. It originally released in 2006 as a Defining Moments package and will be available on its own for the first time. Next up is the Air Jordan 34 in a simple game colorway. The most notable thing about this pair is the 8 colors on the heel that represent the Chicago train lines. Following that is a 90s inspired colorway of Russell Westbrook's signature shoe, the Why Not 0.3. One major component of the Jordan Brand 2020 All-Star Collection is the 8x8 collection, which is a collection of 8 different collaborations of Chicago-based creatives, retailers, and other cultural purveyors. That includes Virgil Abloh and Off-White, who has risen meteorically to become the head of Louis Vuitton. He takes the Air Jordan 5 and completely transforms it, adding holes in the upper and a signature Helvetica print on the medial side. Following that is an Air Jordan HJKO in collaboration with Socialworks, an organization founded by Chance the Rapper. It features the HJKO in a UNC-themed colorway with added accents of orange, Chicago city skyline on the tongue, and a map of Chicago on the soles. Next up is the Air Jordan 10 in collaboration with the Jordan Wings program. It features a white leather upper with silver mudguards and icy soles. All the colors you see represent the Chicago train lines. Next up is Lyrical Lemonade and the Jordan Aerospace 720. Following that is an Air Jordan 1 Mid by Sheila Rashid. Following that is a set of apparel in collaboration with Cody Hudson, the Chicago-based artist, Drew the Barber, a famed barber in Chicago, and Success, which is a notable sneaker retailer in the city. First up is a Nike LeBron 17 Monstars, which is inspired by the team from Space Jam 2. The colors are inspired by the characters on the opposing team, and you see the number 0 embroidered on the tongue. The outsole also features a Galaxy-style overlay embedded into the TPU. Next up is a Nike Kyrie 6 All-Star, which is inspired by not only his championship in 2016, but Michael Jordan's championship in 1996. The patent leather is a clear nod to the Jordan 11. The laces in the outsole are actually from the Kyrie 2. There are dates from both of those championship series. And finally, the inner lining is actually the pattern from inside the carpet in the Chicago Bulls locker room. The PG4 All-Star is yet another collaboration with Gatorade. They add a tie-dye style upper that infuses all the notable flavors of Gatorade, and you can see the Bolt logo on the tongue as well as on the medial heel. The Nike Zoom Freak 1 continues the story of Coming to America, one of Giannis's favorite movies. The actual pattern is inspired by his uniform at McDowell's, the fictional restaurant that he worked at in the film. Although Kevin Durant isn't playing in this All-Star game due to injury, this would have been his 12th overall All-Star selection. This colorway is actually in collaboration with Don C, as he applies a blue and red colorway inspired by the flag, and on the tongue are 11 stars commemorating KD's 11 All-Star appearances. Next up is the Nike LeBron 7 Retro All-Star. It first dropped in 2010, and LeBron wore these in Dallas in the 2010 game. One of the biggest releases of All-Star Weekend will be the Nike Adapt BB 2.0. It's the second iteration of the self-lacing basketball shoe that first debuted early in 2019. The black, red, and gray colorway is also a nod to the colorway made famous by the city of Chicago. Moving on to sportswear end is this women's exclusive Air Force One Jewel. They connect the dots of 1997, which was the year the Jewel Force One first dropped, as well as the year the Chicago Bulls wore those alternate black and red pinstripe jerseys. The story of Chicago's diversity is told through this pair of Air Force Ones in two colors. There's a whole bunch of patterns from leopard prints to tiger camo to basic camo to reptile, all to represent the different neighborhoods of Chicago. Converse will also focus on three models, the Chuck 70, the Pro Leather, and the All-Star Pro BB. The All-Star Pro BB will finally see the release of the Pigalle collaboration, whereas several inline styles of Pro Leather will be available in OG styles as well as others inspired by varsity jackets. So that was pretty much a quick recap of what Nike, Jordan, and Converse have prepared for the 2020 All-Star Weekend. Let us know in the comments which is your favorites, and we'll catch you in the next video.